sinking like a stone. Carry on. May your past be the sound of your feet upon the ground. Carry on. Carry on. Hi everyone, it's Lulu, and it's time for my Sunday night chat. What am I going to talk about this week? It's a very good question. I took a photography class, my second one. I took one 2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. It was a huge disappointment, like fail, F. And they said it was, you know, a beginner class, and they were talking about just, I don't even, like, way over my head. Histograms, it was just ridiculous. So it was a big fail. I might have mentioned this before on my channel. So then, Monday, I took another one at a camera store, which they are hard to find. You know, between Best Buy and Walmart and QVC and HSN and Amazon, those good old-fashioned camera stores are hard to find. But luckily, I found one, and they do give lessons one-on-one. You can do a group lesson for 2 hours or one-on-one. So I'm a little slow in this, so I did a one-on-one. It was marvelous, like beyond marvelous. So Carol, he had me bring my own equipment, everything. He had me bring my light box, the items I wanted to, that would be similar to what I was going to be taking photographs of, my own camera, all of my lenses. There was so much I didn't know, like, and you don't know what you don't know, but in this case, I kind of suspected I didn't know a lot. It was fabulous. So I am so excited to, I'm just so excited. I'm taking one more lesson tomorrow. He's pretty confident that I'll only need one more, but if I need to take more, I will. It was wonderful. That's all I can say. This is my natural hair today. I really didn't do anything with it other than blow dry it. So that's my natural hair today. Big news. Have I mentioned? It's so hard to remember what I've talked about because I'm always posting on Facebook, especially in my group. Would you please just do it? Just join my group, Lulu's Beauty Friends. We have a blast in there. So I'm always like, have I talked about this or not? But big news is my mother is finally moving in with me. Probably not till April, so who knows? She could postpone it yet again. But when I left our house and you know, just could not live there anymore. I just couldn't. When I was looking for you know, where to live, another house, I kind of thought maybe it would be good to get a ranch and make sure that kind of there was a bedroom and a bathroom off to one side and the master to the other side. And anyway, long story short, but it's really working out well. And you know, big shower so she can put her chair in there and you know, what would be her bathroom. And it looks like it's finally happening, so that's exciting. I think I would have chosen this house no matter what. It is, other than the fact that I put it on my Facebook, it is almost, I am at Home Depot all the time buying bulbs, like all the time. So I finally counted how many light bulbs there were in this house. I put it on Facebook, 132 light bulbs in this house. Now that is all the ceiling lights, all the lamp lights, all the bathroom lights, the 132 light bulbs. No one, and they're not the same. They're like, I didn't count how many different kinds of light bulbs there were, but I'm going to guess there's probably 12 different kinds of light bulbs, maybe more. I don't even know how I got into that subject, but that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then I'm looking at some of my notes. Oh, Dr. Dray. Dr. Dray. Do you follow Dr. Dray on YouTube? I have just recently started watching her, and her first name is Andrea, so there you get the Dr. Dray. She's a dermatologist, and I don't know, like she doesn't sell her own products or anything. Like if you go to a dermatologist, very often they sell, you know, not their own products, but the higher end, very expensive products. And she's brutally honest, and to the point where I'm like, she's taking the wind out of my sail. And everything she's saying, I kind of knew, but when you hear her, and certainly, like I always say, one person does not mean it's gospel. But she really breaks it down to like, let's look at the ingredients. And why this doesn't work, or why studies haven't worked, or, I mean, just, you know, she's talked about vitamin C, she's talked about retinoids, she's talked about what a moisturizer should be, niacinamide. I mean, she's got 250,000 followers and a zillion videos, and she can be a little, she's not very endearing, let's put it that way. It's sometimes she can be a bit much. And her entire, not her entire life, but is sunscreen. So there I'm like cheering her on, because you know that I don't care what, if you're not using sunscreen every single day and at least a quarter teaspoon of it, like I don't even know why you're bothering with skincare. And I have always been a huge proponent of sunscreen. And so I applaud her on that, because I think she begins every video applying her sunscreen. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm relatively new to her, and I can't watch all, you know, not thousand, but you know, she has a lot of videos out. But if there's something in particular you are interested in, you know, you can always go to the About page, and then there's always a little search box. There is one particular, I think she did it in November, on Drunk Elephant. Now, the thing is, I have to be loud and clear about this. Take the drunk elephant out of it. Like, forget about the brand. Forget completely about the brand. But in that particular, and she's not about expensive skincare at all. And in that particular video, she kind of breaks down each product in terms of ingredients. And is there any science behind it? So again, it's not necessarily, but everybody had been asking her about Drunk Elephant, because, you know, Drunk Elephant has come on the scene like gangbusters. But when you listen to what she's saying, like, is this a humectant? Is this an emollient? Is this occlusive? Which you need it to be occlusive because you want it to hold in the moisture. You know, there's just so many things to learn. Niacinamide, and she is very, what's the word I'm going to look for? Not provocative. She's not a proponent of vitamin C, which we all, those of us who are skincare junkies, kind of like, that's a little on the Holy Grail status. What do you mean? What do you mean about this vitamin C? But I've listened to a few of her videos. I've watched a few of her videos that talk about vitamin C, and I'm kind of going, oh. And then I keep reminding myself, this is one person's opinion. Yes, she's a dermatologist. And yes, she speaks not scientifically to the point where you can't, you know, it's like above your head, but like what she says is kind of making sense. And she talks about what can or cannot penetrate the skin, the layers of the skin, and I don't know, I find it fascinating. I find it very educational. But if you're going to start with one, I would say start, you know, go to her page and search for Drunk Elephant. And again, take the brand away. Like just forget that that's the brand. But she talks about pH, and she talks about the three things that need to be in an actual moisturizer. And it just was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to me. So I'm going to leave a link. Maybe I'll leave a link to the Drunk Elephant. Oh, I hope I remember. Leave a link to the Drunk Elephant video below, because that was just, I think it was fascinating. And I am trying to understand more and more about Kbeauty. I think I've addressed that, but I'm not getting very far in my research, but I am trying to understand more about Kbeauty because it could be marketing so much. Oh, that's the other thing is when you talk to her, how much marketing there, which we know. Oh, but you know what the other thing is she did for me? She changed my mind about silicones. Very much changed my mind. I was not a big... I always felt like silicones were like smoke and mirrors. You know, they go on so smooth, your skin is like velvet. It's just, they feel so beautiful on the skin, but what do they really do? Like, other than, I always thought that was just like a pretense. Like, of course your skin felt good because it was dimethicone or cyclopena or whatever it's called. But she has really educated me on the benefits of dimethicone. So I was like, made me rethink that. Okay, enough of Dr. Dray. But I will say that I have always said, skincare is simple. Skincare is simple. And you don't need layer after layer after layer after layer after layer. And if you are buying into a brand that sells all these different products, like, really? Like, come on. You don't need all those different products. Now, if they have a line for acne, and they have a line for dry, and they have a line for firming, that's different. But when they just come out product after product after product, and they just, and this is good for everyone, and this is good for everything, and everybody, it ticks me off, actually. It really ticks me off. But since skincare is simple, and I will do my skincare routine one of these soon, very soon, one of these days, my AM and PM. And like I said, I think it's very, very simple. And all these extras are just not necessary. Wear sunscreen, enough of it, 1/4 teaspoon every day for your face and neck, 1/4 teaspoon. Get used to it, measure it until you really have a good idea of what 1/4 teaspoon of sunscreen looks like. Find one you like. It could very much be trial and error. It could be, you know, some turn you into a grease ball, some don't. Trial and error. Do they leave a white cast? Hopefully your foundation will take care of that if you don't wear foundation. There are plenty of tinted sunscreens, but that hunt is more important than the perfect retinol or vitamin C serum or whatever. That hunt is worth it more than anything else, that SPF. Earlier this week I finally did my concealer review. I'm in the process of ordering several new foundations. I was thinking about it, and I am a foundation and lipstick junkie. Like, those are my things. Although last year, I really got into the powders. But I'm ordering a bunch of foundations that are kind of new to the scene, and I thought, gosh, it's been a long time since I've really, really gotten new foundations. So there'll probably be a foundation, kind of big foundation review coming up. And what's today, March, oh dear, what is today, March 3rd, Sunday the 3rd or Sunday the 4th? I think it's Sunday the 3rd. And that means I'm in the middle of my purposeful tossing. I toss out 10 things on the first 10 days of every month. So I'm in the middle of that. So that video will be out in a little bit, but that's kind of fun. I forgot to take a video though. One of the things I got rid of this month was silk flowers, all in various stages of pink. And my mom and sister were over today for coffee and pie. Oh, my sister brought 2 pies. They were to die for. One was an Oreo, and the other was a lemon. And lemon is like, I'm about lemon, maple, and banana. Like, those are my, not chocolate, lemon, maple, and those are my, like, desserts. And so, where was I going with, and so my mom took the, I had one of my Goodwill baskets out, just happened to be out, and there were the flowers in there, the silk flowers, and they were, actually I just bought them for Valentine's decorations. I thought pink instead of red, and I didn't like them. I used them, but I'm like, you know, I don't like these. I don't like the pink. I don't, just, it's not my color. So they were going to Goodwill, and so I forgot to film that, but that was one of the days that I was doing that. And I think that is about it for this week. So I'm trying to, hopefully you've noticed I have been a little more consistent in uploading, not necessarily the day of the week, but just uploading more. And I'm trying to find a way to get a schedule going with some meaningfulness. You know, should it be Mascara Monday? Should it be Meal Monday? My Lu on 2 series, my Lu on 2, which I put up on Tuesdays, I did that for a while. Should that have some kind of maybe a non-beauty theme? Or maybe it can be my day for rants, because boy, do I have the rants built up in me. You know, I've got my Sunday chats, and certainly, you know, or just should it be Makeup Monday? I don't know, but I'm happy to be videoing more. And I'm very happy that I did the concealer one, because it's more, I'm getting back to my roots of beauty videos. So that's kind of cool. That's it for this week. So tomorrow, photography class, hopefully I will be all done and know what I'm actually doing. And maybe I will actually, tomorrow I'm hoping, aside from still photography, I'm taking photography to photograph jewelry. And it's hard because they have reflective qualities, and then you also, it's very important to be able to show the detail of it. So, but I'm hoping that I can sneak in, and if I have to take another class I will, but I'd like to film on my, whatever, a DSLR high definition, you know, my good camera rather than this 25-year-old camcorder. And so I'm hoping that maybe I can sneak that in very quickly and say, do I just turn it to video and push go? Like, what do I do? And that would be kind of fun to be able to like zoom in, zoom out, but I don't know if that camera can do it, because some cameras have like an automatic thingamajig, right? Anyway, or, you know, they have the focus where you can go up and, I'm babbling. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you share my video, that little share button down there. You hit it, and you can choose to share it to your Twitter, your Instagram, your Facebook page, and that's really, more than anything, how my channel will grow. And I am trying to, I don't monetize, but I still want my channel to grow. I want to get my message out to more people. I feel like in the months ahead, I have some important messages. And so hit that share button, and if you see this on Facebook, hit that share button. Subscribe, of course, like. I still don't know what the point of liking is. I have to be honest, like, I'm not exactly sure what the like button is about. Do you? Like, does it matter for someone this as small as I am? But it still is nice to see likes. Take care, thank you, good night, happy beginning of March, and it's my birthday month. Oh, wait, it's my birthday month, so you know I'm going to be hauling like crazy. Take care. Bye-bye.